One of my greatest questions that I get when I do my one-on-ones is women often ask me, why did he cheat on me? Or why did he do this to me? Why did he do that to me? Let me give you Coach Cook's secret sauce. And I promise you, if you do this, it will cut out 60 to 70% of the issues that you have with relationships. You ready? The greatest problem that most women have is that they're trying to prove themselves to be worthy. So they allow a man to do whatever he wants. They don't check him in the beginning. So when he steps out of order, because a man will push the envelope. He will. He'll push the envelope. He'll try to twist the narrative to his plot. And a lot of women, they do not, and let me emphasize this, they do not check him. What does that look like, Cook? You're just letting him have his way. He says something out of the way, you allow it. He does something that you typically won't allow, you say nothing. There is no level of uncomfortability because you're so busy trying to make him feel comfortable. I am telling you, I'm a professional. This is not something that you can YouTube. This is not something that you can Google. It's not something that you can chat GPT. I am telling you, you have to be in check mode. You're not trying to belittle him. You're not saying anything derogatory. You're just simply letting him know what's not to be tolerated. If something makes you uncomfortable, if something happens that you don't like, say something. No, you're not being loud. You're not being rude. And don't allow him to make you think that you're an angry black woman or that you're operating in masculinity. No. You're simply making yourself, your feelings made known. And you have to do it in the infancy before resentment builds up. Because as time goes on, he's going to keep pushing the envelope. You're going to start resenting him. And you're going to become emotionally tired. Thereby, you go from being his woman to being his pet. Listen, I'm telling you, being silent, it doesn't make things happy. It doesn't make a peaceful home. Nah, it makes you easier to misunderstand and easier to disrespect. I am telling you, so many women, I can't tell you how many women I counsel because they don't check the man. You have to speak up. Yeah, you have to. It's more of a filter. A man can't adjust to things that he's never heard before. You want him to adjust to something that he's never heard from you. Because this will filter out the access of the men who just wants access and not accountability. You want somebody that's in your life that has a level of conviction. That when you tell them it offends you, that when you tell them that it hurts you or you don't like that, then they can begin to make adjustments. Again, a man can make adjustments for something that he's never heard. Cook, well, how do I say it? Let me give you 3 suggestions. I'm not comfortable with that. That doesn't sit well with me. If this continues, then I'm just going to have to step back. Period. That's not for me, and that's not for you and I. Or you just tell them I don't like that. Those days of over explaining yourself, those days of allowing things to continue without you saying something, that stops now. Your days of explaining things as if you're in a court. No, the reason is I want you to stop because I want to be comfortable. You don't make yourself uncomfortable just to make somebody else comfortable. Those days are over. As we approach 2026, I am giving you the secret sauce, the remedy. You have to begin to speak up and be more vocal. Your sifting mechanism has to be in place of what you will go for and you won't go for. And again, let me reiterate, a lot of relationships, a lot of feelings of being used, a lot of feelings of being dismissed, a lot of feelings of being belittled can stop if you just take it upon yourself to be more vocal. Now, I'm not saying being petty. I'm not saying, be a knick-knack and always point out certain things, because if you're pointing out certain things, if 90% of the time you're complaining, then the problem is with you and not them. You have to dig deep and you have to heal from some things. You have to go back and some of your historicals and find out why are you uncomfortable with certain situations, just mundane or just whatever. Yeah. But I am saying, but there are certain situations that can prevent a man from acting the way he does, because he has to know who he's dealing with. Because a lot of men automatically come in with a jungle mentality. Yeah. And by doing this will teach a good man how to love you. But a men, they come in with a jungle mentality. Why? Because they're coming in with their previous experiences of how other women allowed them to do them. And so he's not coming in with without an agenda. He's coming in with an agenda that he is the king based upon the historicals of what other women allowed him to do. You got to let them know that you're not like them. Baby, I am giving you the secret sauce. Share this with as many people as possible. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because some women need to hear this. I am telling you, I can't tell you, every time I do a dating event where I get invited to speak, there's two questions that I get asked all the time. Why do older women like younger men? And why did he cheat on me? Or why do men cheat? And I'm telling you, if you follow these rules, it'll stop a whole bunch of mess. It's a filter system. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Have a great day.